Hey,
What's going on?
Loke here. How you doing, buddy?
Slept well. How about you?
I slept great, except for this cold this morning. Okay, just hiked up out of camp. We stayed at Whistling Gap, down between that mountain, this gap, and this pile, and we're headed toward Erwin this morning. Even colder than it was yesterday to start, but just not wet. Okay, so headed out of Whistle Gap, just climbed up about, I don't know, 200 or 300 feet. Got the blood flowing. I'll be ready to take these tops off and get back to a normal hiking apparel. But we're all hiking into Erwin today. Some people are staying at the hostel, Uncle Johnies. Some people like myself are getting into town. Due to the fact that I have some gear replacement that I have to do, I'm going to go into town because I'm going to have to hit the post office. I had originally planned to go to a really cool place that Wizard and Redbeard had recommended, but with replacement of my backpack and my rain jacket and stuff, I just didn't really feel like I had time to get out to that place. Hopefully I'll get back this way sometime and be able to go visit that farm that you guys shared with me. Other than that, physically feeling good. Normal aches and pains from hiking 16 miles a day before or whatever, but that's just part of hiking. It's no injuries. Mostly downhill today, 2 fairly good ups. The one that I just took was kind of a baby up, and then on the way down, I've got one big up in the middle, and then one big steep up just before you get down into town. So either way, looking forward to some town food, a shower. It's been this is my 5th day, so really ready for that. Laundry, resupply, and a soft bed. All right, gotta get. This is on my hike down off Whistler Gap, and these are a couple of bridges that have been put across this stream. I'm going to avoid this one only because the water's not flowing that high. It is a beautiful, cool morning. I'm constantly looking to my left because I don't know if you can see that big mountain over there, but I'm almost positive that that's my next climb. Either way, can't get to my destination without doing the work. So enjoying the brisk weather. At this point, I've taken off a couple layers and I'm comfortable. It's not warm, but it is sunny, and I just talked to a friend at home who told me it was snowing, so I guess I'm not going to complain. All right, yeah, that's fine. Here we are at Spivey Gap. Hike down from Whistling Gap. We've got 2.1 to Devil Creek, 4.7 to No Business, and then 11 miles to our destination of the Noachucky River. Happened to come up upon Zen. How you doing, Zen?
Doing good.
We've run over each other's paths a couple times here in the last few weeks. Zen, what brought you to the trail?
Good question. I had a lot of time off because I'm still a student and all my classes were online, and that just wasn't working, so I figured I'd wanted to spend the time hiking anyway, and Georgia was a lot warmer than New Hampshire.
Is that where you're from, New Hampshire?
Boston, but
oh, that's right. That's right.
Closest good hiking I can get.
Cool. And I noticed that you don't use the gut hook or AWOL. You use a little map. I've seen those before. What are they called?
A little pocket map. It's the Pocket Profile by Anti-Gravity Gear.
Yeah, and
it's got the map on front.
A little different map.
I can set my compass to that, and elevation all in the back with all the checkpoints and
so
information on each of those.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, that way I can leave my phone tucked away and I'm cut off from the world out here.
Yeah, well, good for you. I've enjoyed every time we've crossed paths, so I look forward to seeing you much more. Yeah, all right, buddy.
Likewise.
Got it. Hiking up out of Spivey Gap, pretty steep hike and pretty I don't know, elevation changes what it is, but look at this pretty little waterfall. A pool somebody's made. The water's as clear as a bell. And a nice bridge to get across. Hiking toward No Business Shelter. And it's funny, just got in a roll and got caught up with some other hikers and just lost track of what I was doing in a sense, and just going way too fast and not enjoying it. So I decided to break off and enjoy it a little bit. You can see a couple other hikers over there going up. That's Low Gear, and then there's Chalupa, and then up there is Mowgli and Turtle. So anyways, just got caught where I was, felt like I was racing. Didn't need to do that, and want to enjoy this, so I'm slowing down. All right, okay, so I'm probably a half hour out of No Business Shelter. I've got a nice view of the mountains across the way, but what I'm really kicking myself for is that the discussion at the No Business Shelter was all about water. There was water at No Business, but it was 0.2 of a mile downhill, and we had 5.7 to get to town, with no indication of good water sources on the way down to town. So guess who left their 3/4 full water bottle at the No Business Shelter? And what I'm hoping is Obi and Winter were there with me, and Zen, and I'm hoping they'll grab it. I did find a little trickle and used my cup to fill my spare bottle, but I'm just kicking myself. It's the second time on trail I've left my water bottle behind, and that is not something that's good to do. All right. Okay, I'm back, and I am happy to report that Obi and Winter did what I hoped they would. They grabbed my water bottle and they hiked it down to the gap where I was held up waiting for them. Had no clue whether or not they were coming because I couldn't text them or tell them, but it's great to have it back and have water for the trip down. Got about 3.8 down to Uncle Johnny's, and then I'm gonna have to get the shuttle into town to do my resupply and stuff. All right. Thought I'd give just a quick view of the trail as you're heading into Uncle Johnny's or Erwin. I happen to be on the last big up before you head down the rest of the way into town, but it's kind of a little bit in the green tunnel, and even though it's been cool all day, the sun is hot when you're out in it, and it's nice to be shaded. All right. Okay, if you look right in the middle of the camera here, you can see some kayakers on the river down there. I believe that's the Nolichucky River, and that heads down into Erwin, and we are hiking down off the mountain now into Uncle Johnny's.
Do you see the golden arches?
Okay, Obi's just asking if I see the golden arches, and if I zoom in, I can't, but I can smell French fries from 10,000 miles away at this point. So yeah, it's down there someplace. This is the city of Erwin, and that is again the Nolichucky River. I think that's the bridge near where we cross, and the hostel's to the left of it. And I'm staying up in town at the motel, and Obi and Winter are staying at least tonight at what's the name of the house? Uncle Johnny's.
Uncle Johnny's.
But either way, we're all gonna get some town food. That's all we're talking about is town food, cold pop, all sorts of stuff. So, all right. May seem difficult, but that mountain in the way background is where we started this morning, and we hiked down that ridge, and then the mountains behind these over here, and over here is the Nolichucky River again. And we're headed down and hopefully be there in the next 15 minutes. Okay, Nolechucky River, we're there. Uncle Johnny's over here, and we're finally made it down into Erwin, and we are now going to go grab ourselves a cold beverage. All right. Okay, here we are. We're at the Super 8 in Erwin, Tennessee, and I'm here with Just Joe. And Just Joe was, might not remember, but the other day when we were at Laurel's shelter, he was in the kitchen making something, and he was on the video. And I realized then that we hadn't talked or done an interview, but we've been hiking around each other for 150 miles.
Yeah,
at least. So Joe, what brought you to the trail? Why are you on the Appalachian Trail?
That I was in the military for the past 9 years, told what to do.
What branch?
I was in the Army.
Oh, you were? Okay.
So, told what kind of haircut you have to get, when you have to get up to do PT. Basically told what to do for stuff. But, for the past 2 years, what got me going through was going on the AT, and the only responsibility is one foot in front of the other.
Yeah, so you've been planning this for 2 years.
Oh yeah, 2 years.
Is it everything you wanted it to be?
Yeah, it's
So
been
far,
great.
I mean, so far.
Yeah, it's been everything that I hoped and dreamed for.
Yeah. One thing I want to tell the viewers is that Joe's a hammock camper.
Oh yeah.
And he comes into camp each night, and while all of us tenors are looking for, the flattest spot, he's just looking for 2 trees, and he hangs it up, and he really knows how to hang his setup so that the weather doesn't bother him. Last night was pretty cold, and when I saw you first thing this morning, you said what?
Oh yeah, it was a great night's sleep.
Yeah. So, anything you'd change about your hike if you could right now? We're almost 400 in.
The only thing I would change would not as many zeros. I've taken some zeros off because of the winter. I think, everyone was saying it was going to be a thunderstorm. I've been lucky. I've had maybe 4 days of rain, 0 days of thunderstorm, and I haven't been miserable in the rain. So
Yeah.
I'm going to try to avoid doing that now.
Yeah. Now today, I don't even think anybody could call today anything like a Nero, because it was 13 miles
13
just to get to
miles.
town. So today was a hiking day, and we just ended up, instead of putting up our tents or our hammock, we were sleeping in a hotel,
hotel
or
room,
we could have
yeah.
been in a hostel. Well, Joe, I want to tell you that every time I see you, you always bring my day up. You're always friendly, and you have a nice way about you. So keep that up, because everybody around you really enjoys your company. So,
Yeah, thanks, man. I'm going to keep up on the trail.
all right. Well, got to get rolling.
Okay.
Our good man Zen over there. Hey Zen, I got a room to myself tonight if you want to share. Super 8.